Okay, so here we are in New Atlantis for the very first time. Just arrived here. There's our excellent ship. So I'm guessing, is this the ship services guy? Yes, there might be.
And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Oh, I do. Okay. Right now.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Out of interest,
I'm
let's
sure
see
you
what
can find
these
something you
cost.
like.
So 57,000 for that one. Good grab the ride by the look of it. Ooh, that's a big beast. 132,000. Okay. With lasers. That looks like a bit of a beast. So I'm guessing the red markings in the system denote that it's less effective than what I already have. But what I'm seeing is that I need a lot more money. That looks like an effective ship, but quite a lot of cash and a big crew. Okay, that's cool. I wasn't planning to find anything anyway.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Right, so that'll be the sales kiosk there, I imagine. Right, let's see what we can sell all of this gear for. So value's not great on these, so I'm actually tempted not to. Well, I'll sell the heavier things. I'm sure we're going to find more of those. We'll not sell those right now. Spacesuits. Okay, I'm going to sell one of these because the other one's got better stats. Helmets. I think we'll sell the don't use helmet. Okay, let's sort of these again, just so we can try and figure out what we should get rid of. So that suits the better one. Not as good as what I've got, so we'll sell that. I'm gonna. Ooh, that is character plastic, nice. Right, I don't need that. Don't need that. I'm gonna keep that. Ooh, it's a bit tempted to keep that too. Don't need that. keep that for now. I certainly don't need that. Actually want to refine that if I can. Well, what we'll maybe do is we'll maybe find Vasco and get him to sell some of the stuff he's got. So there it is there. Turns out.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you, and how can I be of assistance?
Give me your gear. So, we'll take those. Don't need that. I'll leave you with those. I'll take those and I can sell them. We'll take that and we can sell it. Take that and we can sell it. Sell that as well. And that. Oh yes. Okay. I don't really want to sell everything because some of that I'd like to get broken down once we have a base. Oh, interesting. The value's not nearly as good as the actual values I was told. It's only because my skills aren't improved yet, but I'm going to get rid of this to get rid of weight. Okay, I've got rid of everything heavy, so that's... yeah, that'll do me for now. We'll sell that. And we'll sell that as well.
Every couple planets, they'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Okay.
I can assure you, this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies Research Facility will not...
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Will I indeed? Okay. Okay. Right, I definitely want to go to the House of Enlightenment, because that is where I'm supposed to have access to this extra chest. Quite where it is, I'm not entirely sure. Let's go and see if we can figure out what this place is. Or a restaurant. Yeah.
Barrett enjoys this establishment. He frequently buys chocolate here, though I have informed him repeatedly it is likely a significant contributing factor to his being overweight.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Hi there!
Let's see what we got
Thanks
then.
for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
You're a bit too cheerful.
Oh, please, take a look.
Okay, so that's not that different from what I've got. So I'm not too worried about that. What about weapons? No improvement. Oh, well, that's physical damage actually. And it's a rare pistol. My price range though. It was already. It doesn't seem to be as good as what I've already got. Neither did they. I don't know what I need out of those yet, so we'll just need those digipicks. Might be worth buying some digipicks. I expect to be able to find lots of them, but it might take a little while, and they're not expensive, so. So I'm looking for things that actually have boosts as well as restoring health. Right, let's
Appreciate the business.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself.
Okay. Aha. I still would like to know how to get to the House of Enlightenment. It's at the well. Okay, I'm guessing that's probably where this train's about to take us.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Okay. Well, it seems to be where I need to go to, so I'll head there. We'll go to that. And then I'll try and find the ticket. Okay. There's our destination. It's kind of telling that these people are standing around in kind of realistic looking groups. They don't look out of place at all, which is kind of cool. Guess we're getting towards dusk.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Okay. This just within ways where I can buy a plantation.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
Ah, nice. Okay, so I'm going to just keep sprinting around because I want to increase my weightlifting capacity. Let me get too much chocolate upset in my system. Yeah, that's a good one. What else do we have this week? Seems good there. Aurora Palm. Oh, it's toxic. Vasco, I kind of want to be able to tell you to go behind me rather than in front of me, because right now you're being a pain in the butt. Something over there is more of those. Well, let's see if we can complete those. We're at 25% having scanned 2 of them. Let's see if we can get something completed. 2 more over here, another one there. Weightlifting up again. There's another plant behind this one. Spiral. Right, I'd like to see find a couple more of those plants. There's something else there. Already got that one. Ah. Okay, quite how I have that, I'm not sure. No, I'm not going to go mining right now. Let's see if we can just get one of these plants completed. That'll help me to finish this sprinting challenge as well. More water. Chlorosilines. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I get anything for scanning that. But why am I taking environmental damage? Because I'm too far away from here. Okay, don't seem to be taking damage anymore, so that's something at least. Just going to let my oxygen fill up again before I sprint, because I want to try and complete this weightlifting level 2. Yeah, I noticed it's reduced my max health. Okay, this should be somewhere I can do easily. Just gonna run around here. Try and increase that mileage, as it were.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Interesting, right? I can hear him through the door. That one's not openable.
What I'm saying is the most... You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning wages. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just a little friendly conversation, Sarah, that's all. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett?
You're direct, aren't you?
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Oh, yes. Alright, let's play nice because we want you on side.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. And honestly, you expect us to believe it fair.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
Gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see.
And what's your theory?
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together.
It's a jigsaw.
That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Ah, go on then.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
And so I can go upstairs at one point. Okay, so I'm going to invest my point into what I thought would be my first thing. Just not to get any of these. It's going to be this. I like scavenging too, but persuasion is going to be really key. So let's open that up. And we only need to succeed in 3 to move on to the next level. And this is something that I think is going to be a really important point. Is I've now got, what, 6 skills opened up? 1 in physical, 2 in social, I haven't got any combat ones yet, none in science, but 3 in tech. So those are all gaining experience as I use them. Interesting, so I have to figure out how to get into targeting mode to get that to advance. So I'm nearly to level 2 with that, which is cool. Although, of course, ooh, okay, constellation like that. Ah, okay. What's that? Skill point? No.
Okay, let's say hello to everyone. Since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
That's okay.
Right. Well then, keep up the good work.
Yes, Walter Stroud.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the 2, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay, let's do that. Ah, I can shorten the map, excellent.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Okay, I'm not really much sure right now.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently?
Huh. Guess it's been a while. Why?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it.
Okay, I imagine this is
There
where
all alone for so
missions are going to be planned from later.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
You don't really strike me as the kind of guy I want to talk
I
to about
suppose
another
calling you
important.
a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So,
Going for
let's
flattering,
start
are we?
over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man.
Well, I'm the grumpy gamer. I can't say watch the grumpiness because that's me all over.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment.
Oh, good.
Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Excellent. That's exactly what I want.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Are they indeed?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Not yet.
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer.
Yeah, I'm not going to get flippant because I think if I do, he'll get flippant back. So let's just stick straight for the moment.
As much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Okay.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't
Yes, I
pretend to
suspect
have
you've
the
got
daring of
motivation,
these mortals,
Sonny Jim.
or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Okay. That's about as much as I want to
Bye.
do talking to you
Feel
at the
free
moment.
to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Well, right now
We've
I'm
always
going
considered ourselves explorers, but this
Off
really is
upstairs
uncharted
and,
territory, isn't it?
to over in there.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Okay, where do I access this?
Nonsense, Walter. Your sparkling personality is why we love
That is useful. Not sure how I'm going to get downstairs. I can see a door going upstairs. Guess we've got a secret door somewhere, which doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, I love that. I guess scannable. No. Oh. No. Okay. Let's go and take a look upstairs then, see what's up here. And then we'll go and try and figure out what's down there. Right, start at the far end, I think. So this looks like.
I have been informed that I remain preoccupied with constellations, which renders me cantankerous. My darling.
I haven't found a use for these yet. I imagine there's a weapon just in the ammo. Aha! Right. So, membranes can make a sandwich, and I can one of those. So, this is going to give us XP. So let's do it. And I can get complete submission as well. Just go and help myself to a drink at the bar, see if there's anything worth having. Not yet. Okay. Oh. Maybe it's a mini game. Yeah, that's what the darts are for. This looks bigger than it appears from the outside. Okay. That's a shame. There's also a set of stairs somewhere that takes me downstairs. I'm guessing again that, oops, do that? I don't know how to put it away. I'm guessing again that this may give an XP bonus, a bit like it did in Fallout. That's got some value to it. Right, we'll just finish going on that code first. Got something worth me having here. Not going to take those for now because I know they're quite heavy and I'm a bit limited weight-wise, as you would expect. Now this looks Alright, this is my room. Okay. So do I have storage facility? Well, one of those might be, but it's not. Right, this looks like we might be getting towards some of the facilities. Nope. This is a lab. Some med here. So, do we yet have enough to do anything here? We do. I can make some bandages, mobilizer. Well, just because there's probably some benefit to crafting things once, I'll have a go. I've already made some bandages. Well, let's make a couple more. Yeah, so we've got 1 XP each for those. Not a huge amount, but it all counts. It's in the order I came along before, so I'm going to go along. Is that food? Some credits though. Oh, and a few more. And ready. Okay, so an astral lab there. Wonder if they mind if I sell their things. Okay. So let's have a look in that door again. Aha. A level. Oh, we're going outside. Let's just see if there's anything we can scan up here. Yet. We might do though is find out where we want to go. And my environmental damage has been healed by being inside there, as it suggested there might be. I still need to find out how to get downstairs, upstairs. Is there a door down here? We're going to find out. Interesting. It shows us being in there, but I don't see any way to get downstairs. So let's go around the outside here and see if there's any other way down. Nope. Okay, we obviously missed something inside then. Ah, is this the door downstairs here? Yes. Right, I did miss something inside, so different. So this is so like Fallout with the different types of workbench. Don't mind that because it works well. None of those are available to me yet. What about modify? So nothing there yet. And no suggestion as to how these become available to me. I suspect that it's skill levels. Okay, so I also need some uranium. Yeah. Okay, spacesuit. Let's see if there's anything we can do with this. Right, so we can add mods to this, can we? I like the sound of extra capacity. Except I don't have any polymer, which is a real shame. Okay. So, yes it is. So we have different capabilities in different slots. Now I do have the ability to do that, except I'm not got enough energy, so it's a little bit of a shame. Okay. It's back. Okay, we get more holographic skins right now. Spacesuit. There. Was. Tell you, Mike, that's what I got right back at the start. Okay, and survival pack. Just need some polymers to be able to increase that. Which I might be able to actually get from some of the things I already have by breaking them down if I can do this. So this is the kind of place I'm making to do that. Yeah, exactly. So okay, so it's components more than anything else. Right, I've got lots of both of those. So let's try this. So we're still getting 1 XP per item, but again, I've actually tried it. Presumably there's a skill that contributes to. And come back to that in a sec. That's where we were before. Station. Aha. What's on here? I think maybe some storage room down here. lights in here, maybe. This system has got people left. This looks like something that might be locked to me. Oh, now I'm going to come back to this because the well was where I had to go for a couple of things. So I'll just finish looking around the rest first and then I'll go down there. Nowhere near Master yet, so we don't have the ability to do that. Just have a look around the rest. This. Okay, well the rewards are decent. Right. Just in case I'm limited by the number I can take, we'll take the highest value first. That looks like I can take them all. Excellent. Okay. Right, let's go down and have a look at this door to the well then. There appear to be a few things in the well that I want to access. Doesn't look like the most inviting of places, does it? I suspect though this is a way of sneaking around being down here. Can't imagine it's a way of seeing if anyone's there. Interesting. I don't necessarily want to leave here just yet because I'm not sure where it's going to take me, and I want to see what else there is down here. Where are we actually to? Okay, I can go out anyway. Not people there though. Okay, maybe the key is down here somewhere, or maybe there are other things I need to do. Just see the key. Oh, we'll have some beer. I think there was another direction we could go as well, so let's go with that. And see if we've got our key here somewhere. Okay, so that seems to be the only place we can get to from in here, right? Right. Back up. And I guess we want to head back upstairs and carry on. If there's anything much more I can do at the moment, I have this mess though. Now, am I able to research anything yet? That's the next question. No, I don't have the ingredients for those. Or those. Or any of those, but look at that. Oh. Okay, so I suspect I need skills to do that anyway, but it's worth a check. Okay, so it doesn't appear there's anything else for me to do here. Let's head out. Let's see what this is like. See that marker. So that's it there. Well, interesting that it's saying to talk to Sarah again. I've just come from there and there was no mission showing, but let's go back in and have a look. I do have a mission marker over there, but let's talk to her again because it means I'm right here.
I am at your service, Captain.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing.
Not that I've heard any
I
such
don't
stories.
believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation can fence us in a lot of ways.
Okay.
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Okay.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Vanguard sounds like it might be just a little bit above my level so far.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle. Resource to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Excellent. Hopefully you're a bit more effective than Vasco was as a companion.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
That's called bribery.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
That'd be helpful. Right, am I following you, or are you following me?
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Ooh. I won't give you my gear at the moment. Right, so let's go and presumably if I leave, you will also leave. Yes, that's all. Okay, so there's a marker there. I'm going to run to there so that I can hopefully level up this weight carrying skill. Don't really want to go any higher, I don't want to stay lower. Yep, excellent. So that's ready to level up once I've got another point. Are you with me, Sarah? Yes, you're there.
Self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy?
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra and Ultra.
Above and beyond. What's that? You the guy I've got to talk to? Yes.
You look like you know how to handle yourself. You know how to fly. Vanguard might well have a place for you.
Perhaps not then. Go on then, Sarah, introduce me to your contact. Guess it's this way then.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
No, I didn't. But I think I've got it now.
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Well,
excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all.
Next thing you told me that.
I'll
I'm
be
surprised I
out
said
there
yes.
keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join. But if you've got any questions, I can get you sorted.
No, I don't think I have any questions right now. Let's get on there. That was downstairs. Yes, it is. So let's take it down. Yes, it's that one. You're going to be a lot of help to me. Okay, so this is kind of wander around, hit the button, and move out. Going to test it.
Humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning
You don't want me to remember those
eruption
dates.
in history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
Right. I suggest you don't stand there stuck. Why do you come over this way right now? Come on, come to me. Or are you just going to stand by the door?
What? One of the displays broken? I'll call up to maintenance.
Well, I haven't found a broken one yet, but thanks for preempting me.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers.
Which led to the war.
It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Oh, you're there.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other.
And still is, I suspect.
A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Yes, and the conflict that has continued ever since.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Right, I know what you've done in there, Sarah.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped, the Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
Oh no.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
It's like something out of Avatar, wasn't it? Oh, that looks like something out of Fallout.
This thing's like an artist.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. Aware of a pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large.
Well, that's nice.
The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
Was this saying anything about London in relation to that?
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand. That the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Mm-hmm.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls
Why do we not
means
entirely
citizens
believe you?
pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All
citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Nothing to say, Sarah? Okay. Oh, we're going through a pilot sim, are we? This could be fun. Come on then. Okay, would you like to tell me how or why it's restricted?
I'm
going to get me there?
Not at all. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center, having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet.
Oh dear.
A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Yes, you look like Phil Collins, don't you?
Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats.
Okay, let's... Right, I suspect this has to do with that display that wasn't working. And do something about it. Let's just ask Mr. Guard here.
Try not to disturb the other patrons, okay?
Okay.
Keep your nose...
Okay. Not quite sure why it's not letting me progress, so we're going to have to march back and try and find out why. Been to all displays. Didn't talk to these guys, so maybe...
I can't stop. All 4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
Your last science paper.
This is just a phase. I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
I obviously missed something. Oh, nice that people throw their litter on the exhibits. Right, something over there. Please don't make me go through all that again.
No, don't let me get in your way. I've seen all this plenty already.
Let's just have a look and see if we can figure out what it is we haven't done. It's this one here, I think. Oh, I haven't registered for it, for goodness sake. Alright, let's go back upstairs and get that done then. I'm guessing it's his office. No, no. Oh. I'm not entirely sure I want to get on this. Because I don't feel like I finished here, but then there was nothing else. There's no indication of what I need to do. Right, let's follow that. No, sorry, no, I'm not doing that. Not until I finish this. Right, let us set course for this. Okay. Level 3.
Woo. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure I want to be leaving here yet, but we'll do it anyway. I'm sure we'll be back before long. You're not going to. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, that's where I just came from. Which is exactly why I don't want to leave, so we will. Right, well, set course for that. Let's go back to where we've just come from. Alright, I do want to complete this, so let's go back. Right, as it's your buddy, Sarah, would you like to actually show me where you need me to go?
What can I do for you, applicant? Sure thing. What do you want to know? Just hop into the elevator. You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go.
Okay, so that's what I didn't do.
You enlisting too? I've always wanted to live in New Atlantis, but...
What's the betting? This is going to be a great big long document. A great big long document. Not really. Up to and including debt. Nice. Okay then.
They only let citizens buy property, so here I am.
So please don't make me go through all this again. Before I run all the way through it, I'm just going to check whether that's actually... Yeah, so I don't need to explore it, which is good because I've already done it. So let's just zip through and hope that the exam is not going to be too onerous.
I really hope this is just...
Okay, we're getting to the end of it. So, let's see what the sim does for us. Go the actual life flight simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
There they are. We'll have some food, thank you. Anything else lying around that might be...
In the name of the law.
Oh no.
Stop now!
UC security. You're
Oh
under
no.
arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Oh dear.
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information.
You caught me being a tea leaf, is that what it is?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance.
Oh man.
Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
Oh, you sound nice.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Sarah, you going to stand in up for me? No? Okay. Don't steal a coffee.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
Oh, what? I've escaped now, have I?
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
Does the commander?
The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Well, that might take a pair of pliers and a coffee.
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter.
Did I?
That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you've mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy.
Yeah, quite busy for, what, 4 hours?
Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to react well to that.
I will, when I'm ready. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do?
Well, system defense, I think I could probably work it out.
Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
Convict? I've been convicted of anything.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford.
Oh, but I'm a loss you can't afford, apparently.
It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies.
Ooh, did I get under your skin?
Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys
This
to
is
throw
the
you
sim.
to the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
Yeah, this is you to motivate me to actually do the job in the sim, isn't it?
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else? If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me. Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right, let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new role, huh?
I'm gonna make anything
A
else.
bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
You want to talk to me, okay?
All right, this is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikande should be waiting for you.
Okay then. Same kind of control panel in the lift, I notice. I think this is just a part of the this is part of the simulation, I think.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's that way. Oh, there you go.
Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. That's strange. According to your file, you've encountered them before. On Vectera specifically. They were the pirates that attacked your mining outpost? I'm surprised you don't remember.
Might be something to do with getting locked up in a cell and getting hacked off about it.
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily.
Would you, sir? I'll give you a wave.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Well, I kind of want to work on my persuasion skills before I do that.
Let's get one thing straight right now. While you're working for me, I'm going to treat you like one of my own. Whatever crimes you committed in the past no longer matter. You're now an agent of SysDef, meaning that it's my job to keep you alive.
That's something at least.
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines.
Joy, that's what I need.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Oh, for goodness sake. I kind of wanted to just do some stuff without getting railroaded into this already.
If I didn't have confidence in your abilities, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. Then you better learn to swim, because you're diving right into the deep end on this one.
Enjoy.
I've studied your profile. I know you can do this. I'm not about to throw away someone's life on a whim or a prayer. Just use your best judgment. Trust your instincts. Watch your back. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Go on, man.
The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that? To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good. Well, you better learn quick. Otherwise, I'll start looking for someone to take your place.
That's nice of you.
Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Doft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
Right. I'm gonna nick some you off of your ship.
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. Good luck.
Okay. Right, where are you then, Tofty? Oh, you've suddenly appeared here.
Hey. Maybe another time.
Is that her? It is.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
I think I can just about manage that.
I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess. Well, since it isn't every day we stumble across a criminal's fully written confession, we need to build a case against our suspects. The more evidence we acquire, the stronger our case becomes. And knowing the Crimson Fleet, they'll leave plenty of evidence for you to find. Rationalize it however you like, but that evidence is critical to the success of Commander Akande's operation. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. It's not you, it's the Crimson Fleet. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
And what have you seen?
What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine.
In other words, yes you do, but not right now.
Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you? And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation. Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Right, you're going to be with me, Sarah, are you?
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
Okay, let's just...
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Right, I'm guessing, Sarah, you're not going to accompany me on this little jaunt. What's that like? Skateboard or something similar. Right, dare I nick anything else from here?
Pardon?
Especially after it ended up the other way I did. Oh, I don't think I want to go into the I don't think I want to go in the commander's terminal. Trouble doing that.
Yes?
No. Okay.
Pleasant change of scenery.
Decided to join me, did you? Right, looks like I've got to fly then. And expect I'm going to get attacked from me.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
For contraband, which of course is exactly what I'm carrying.
And we're done.
Right, let's just see if we can upgrade anything before we go on. I could do my I'm not too worried about any of those right now. Security, I'd like to get right. Yeah, I might actually do that. I'm not going to do those for now. Persuasion, I'm already working on. Yeah, let's do security because that's something that we need to get working on. 5 blocks to pick. Okay. A little bit odd that as first proper mission and oh, don't tell me I've not got a helmet on. do have a helmet on. So what's the problem? Right. Let's just get inside the ship and see what happens. Right, I have a suit. Just get back inside and check what's going on here. Oh, I've got a suit on. Really? Right, I do have a suit on. Okay. I've got a helmet on. So what is the problem? I think I'm going to favourite this just because we need to have it on. No, don't want to do that. Ah, I need a pack. Alright, let's have the Constellation one. That might be what the problem was. Alright, that's not the door I wanted. So. Okay, that's better.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Yeah, but what are you doing with me when I'm on a spy mission? You really shouldn't be here. I was thinking of doing, but if I'm not over there, so. Okay. Alright, I think that's where we are. Yeah.
Legions in the end, legions on the hull, multiple legions in the grab drive. Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So what's this going to run? If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures. 5 figures?
Got anything
Five?
Trade authorities always have. Kiosk right
Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done. We're on it.
Where is she? She must be here.
Take care of your shit.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shut. My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time. Watch
Right,
out for the
if this is
robots.
supposed to be a
They're
Crimson Fleet,
surprisingly
why is UC security here?
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look. Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Unless you're a miner. Or at least don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Oh, okay.
I've heard people who spend extended periods in low gravity can actually suffer from health problems if they don't exercise to compensate.
It's fast, isn't it? food.
Atlantis. We've never met her. She's still one of my best friends.
Okay, that sounded good. If it was my ship.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please send them my way.
Can you believe some people just throw stuff away when it gets old or rusty?
UC security, don't make any sudden moves.
Oh, what now?
Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
Oh man. Okay, so you can't just loot anywhere. Although, like before, it wasn't the first item I took. It was the second. So maybe there's a little bit of leeway. Anyway, I guess for now I'm not going to be sorry. Okay, let's try again. Without helping myself to things. It was a cafe.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
Something like that.
Ooh, tough and mysterious. Certainly no shortage of your type around here. Anyway, I know this place can be a little unfriendly, so I'm just doing my part to help.
Yeah, sure you are.
Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the Lux condos. I'm always looking to make new friends. People say I can be a bit much sometimes.
You think?
I love having people to hang out with and watch movies, talk about books, play games, or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, the last one kind of works, but probably isn't going to be that helpful.
Potential employers, you say? Well, you are in luck. It may not look like it, but I am a potential employer. Well, more accurately, I need someone with a ship to help me out with a favor, and I'm willing to pay. But if you're not interested or don't have a ship, that's cool too.
Right, I don't really need more stuff going on right now.
What's that supposed to mean? But just because I look like I couldn't bench press a stick of raw spaghetti, I don't fit in here?
Yes.
Just kidding. I got some issues that prevent me from working, and modern medicine can only help so much. I was offered an experimental treatment, and unfortunately, instead of getting cool superpowers, I got more medical conditions. But it's okay. They offered me this condo and set me up with enough money to get by without working. I live pretty well, all things considered.
Okay, I really don't want to talk to you.
All right, later.
Yeah.
You look like you need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers.
Yeah, I'm not getting one from me. Right, and I'm not making stuff from there either. So where's this?
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? If you ask me, I find them to be rather...
Right, I really don't want to deal with him.
If it's in your out here,
sake.
best not be looking for trouble, right?
Oh man.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next.
No, I'm not going to go indoors in here right now. I think there's really enough trouble already. Okay, so Let's see if I can find her this time. That's funny. Okay. I reckon she was downstairs. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm already there, so I don't need fast travel, thank you. I would like to mark it on the map. There we go. Oh, come on. Not really, have I got to do him? Oh, for goodness sake. I guess he's my way to her. It's a real... Alright.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way
I've got a
cooler
little.
than anything we've
Alright, come on then.
Oh, you do? That's great. Well, if it's not too much of an inconvenience, maybe I can entice you to do a favor for me?
You think?
Please? I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragon Star Force, had a very limited initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, you know, extra for your trouble. Don't worry, you'll get your money as long as you bring me that first edition copy of Dragon Star Force Volume 1.
Okay, which is back up there. Alright. So this was stairs, wasn't it? This is the first thing I'm a bit disappointed with so far, is actually being able to locate destinations. It's a little bit precise to say the least.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Right, now is that the same mission or is that a different mission? Right, so why am I going back to my ship? Really, have I got to go to a different place just to buy a bloody magazine? As I'm here, I really want to find her. And I really like you to stick to one mission rather than keep giving me new ones. So where is the Trade Authority? Found that yet, have we? I presume it's back inside there. but it's a bit difficult to tell. Mining company. So where's the trade port? That's ship services. That's the way I came down there. Alright, looks like we'll go back in here again. Sorry for the laughing about. But you know what? That's probably a good time to call it a break. So let's do that.